Hey everybody, it's Wick here, and I've got some stuff I've sold on eBay here recently. I went and picked out some more of the interesting things to talk about. The first thing here is this value of commitment value tale book. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, you know I picked up a lot of these at a garage sale for $10, actually $8. They were normally 10. I asked them to go lower, and they went to 8. Ended up making, so far, I still got one or two books left, over $600, $700, something like that. One of my best pickups ever for the return on my investment. This one sold for $99 and got $84.13 profit after all fees. So just pretty crazy that some of these books, I went through and hand-picked out some that were higher value. I've sold one for over 100, this one for 100. Some higher range ones I pulled out, but overall it's just been insane pickup. So always keep an eye out for these value tale books. And the great thing is they're all in great condition, so they're pretty collectible. Here is something I picked up at a church rummage sale. It is an old HP calculator, HP-12C. What made this more valuable was the fact that it had the manual here. I noticed the manual was selling for $25, $30 by itself. So I went ahead and raised the price. I think when I found this, I was only estimating maybe making $20 or $25. But I ended up selling this for $67.44. And my profit in the end after shipping was $46.53. I actually got a message for the guy. I guess I had only the first class shipping option selected, and he said he needed the calculator in less time. He needed it really quick. I'm not sure why. Maybe it was a gift, but yeah, I went ahead and added a priority mail option. I told him I could do like overnight, but it'd be like $30 or $40 more. So he went with that option. He said he got it like 2 or 3 days earlier than he needed, so he was very happy with positive feedback. But yeah, great pickup. Paid $4 for this church rummage sale. Here's something I've had for a while. I actually have two of these because I picked one up at a garage sale as well for a couple bucks. This one I picked up at a St. Francis. Ended up selling it for $29.49. Paid $5.35 for it. Been kind of lowering the price over the months because it just hasn't been selling. Ended up making $11.06. So pretty low profits, but it was pretty easy to list. It was already in good clean condition. I did expect to get more for this. It's just that there's other people selling them, and I just had to lower the price and move it. If I picked any more of these up, it would probably have to be for $1 or $2. Probably not going to pay $5 again for them. And like I said, they got to be in immaculate condition. Just take the pictures, list them. Other than that, they're pretty easy to sell, and it was worth the $11.06 I made. Here's another HP calculator, 17B business calculator. Picked this up at a Goodwill for $2, after tax like $2.13. So these older HP calculators can sell well. It just depends. Always look them up. But I sold this one really quick. I may have underpriced it. I sold it for $24.99 and made $16.34. I think it sold within 24 hours. Has the case and everything. I've seen others. There's an HP or 17B2 that seems to go for more. That's why I priced mine a bit lower. I thought that the 17B was going lower, so maybe I just missed something there, but still great profit and a very quick seller. Yeah, keep an eye out for the vintage calculators. Here's this Adidas Cornhuskers Hawaiian themed trucker hat. Terrible picture. Absolutely terrible. I'm not even sure why. My other hat pictures have been better. This one is just not good. I'm not happy with it. It's blurry even. I don't know if I just didn't notice it or what. Anyway, I ended up selling this for $20.49. Paid $3 for it at a Goodwill, and made $11. Like, selling hats, they're pretty easy to take pictures of and ship. So they fall into my range of making $10 on an eBay sale. I usually shoot for $10 profit. Here's something I was kind of surprised about. This was a huge dictionary. I forget how much it weighed. I think it was 5 or 6 pounds. It's from 1960 something, I believe. My dad actually picked this up at a garage sale for 50 cents, and he asked me if I wanted it. I was just kind of like, I don't really want this. I looked it up. I'm like, I might be able to make some money. Um, I went ahead and took it. I was just gonna. He sells at flea markets and stuff, so I was just kind of be like, yeah, just take it to the flea market, see what you can get. I don't want to mess with it, but I took it, and on a whim, I just listed it real quick. Sat for a month or two, but ended up selling for $38.90 for a profit of $25.83. Ships very low cost through media mail through the post office, so it wasn't only like $4 or something to ship it. Not bad at all. Probably would pick this up again, honestly. Well, if I could get it for cheap, like spend maybe $1 or two, then it's worth it. Some of these, the newer ones, don't do as well. Some of the older ones do even better, from what I can tell. So, something maybe to keep an eye out on. Here's another book that went media mail. This is the Living Bible. This was in immaculate condition. I found this in an estate sale where it was 25 cents. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked it up. I sold it for $14.99 and ended up making $9.34, so not quite the $10. But like I said, these are really easy to list, really easy to ship. They cost less to ship than normal things because they go media mail. So for a quarter, yeah, I'll pick it up. It didn't sit too long, maybe a month, and it's just one of those bread and butter items that just kind of fuel, your income over the years because you pick up so many of these smaller items. For a quarter, again, is no risk. So not everything is a good buy, and here I wanted to add this in here just to show that everything you buy doesn't work out as planned. I found a bunch of these Wonder Wallets at a Bed Bath & Beyond when I was in Alabama sourcing, and they were $5. I looked them up on Amazon. They were selling for 20 with a good rank. So I said, yeah, I probably could have picked up 20 or 30 of them, but there's something in my head that says maybe I should only pick up 10. So I picked up 10 of them, shipped a few to Amazon, and I got the email from one of the sellers. I kind of doubt it was even like the actual owner of the rights to these or whatever, but they said it seemed fishy. They said asked me to remove these, that I wasn't authorized to sell them, and if I didn't remove them, then they would be contacting Amazon. So rather than fight it or risk it, it's just not worth the hassle. It could have just been someone doing that, trying to kill the competition. Either way, I just pulled them, had them sent back to me, and then listed them on eBay just to move them. I had it priced. I was selling them as 2-packs for $18.95. So I sold one, and after shipping and everything, I made $1.57. Now I'm just happy to get my money back on these. That was the point. Market saturated with them. That would have made close to $10 on Amazon if I would have sold them on there. But I figured, I just want to move them, get my money back, and move on. And sometimes you have to do that. And it just so happens I made $1.57 on the two. So not even for each one, I don't know what that equals out to, 50, 75 cents or something, 76 cents. Still, sometimes it's just something you have to do. It's not a glorious sell. It's just part of reselling. And the odd thing is, the person who bought these, I forget what country they live in, but they spent more on shipping than what they did on the wallets. So just want to get them out of here. Here was a great pickup at a Goodwill. I paid $3.99 for or $4.99 for these Tony Robbins Personal Power 2. I seen it, and I always try to look up self-help stuff. Usually I only find cassettes and just the books, and usually it's just not worth buying. This one I looked up and was pretty shocked that they were selling for in the 80s. So I ended up listing this one for $84.99, and it sold within 24 hours, and I made $64.19. So the box wasn't in great shape, but the CDs and book, the journal in here and everything was complete in good condition. So yeah, keep an eye out for Anthony Robbins here. He's been around for a while. doing this self-help thing, but happy to finally find a self-help deal that works out for me. Like I said, usually they don't. Here's another value tale book, The Value of Imagination, the story of Jim Henson. I sold this one for $34.99 and made $27.52. So I think I have one or two more of these books left, and I believe they're priced in the 30s. So like I said, in the end, I'm going to make around $700 or more on this transaction, or on the whole value tale transaction. So just absolutely amazing. So I picked up a lot of gaming books at a garage sale for $40 over the summer, and I've been selling a few. I still have a bunch I need to send to FBA as well. That's not going to be sold on eBay, but I think the ones on eBay might even be gone now. But I have these 4 books, and then the quintessential dwarf books, which don't have up here to show you, but they look exactly the same. They're 2 separate lots, each for $24.99. One guy bought them both for a total of $53.15, and I made $38.24. I'm already well in the profit on these books, so in the end, I think I'm going to make around $200 on that deal, where I spent $40. So taking a little bit longer to sell, but that's no problem. It's just part of the game as well. Sometimes you got to wait for the money to come in, because you know it's going to come in eventually. And like a lot of these books, they've been going to other countries. This went to the UK, so they spent probably more than I think it was like $30 they spent altogether to get it shipped to them. So I just ship it to Kentucky. It cost me like $3 and something, and then eBay takes over through the international selling program. So yeah, great sell there. And finally, this weird thing I picked up at Salvation Army for $4.27 after tax is a Roger bedwetting alarm. I thought it was new. Come to inspect it, I was pretty sure it wasn't new. Like, the stickers and stuff are still new. Comes with the underwear. Went ahead and just washed it, and ended up disclosing in the listing that we believe it was new, never used, but we washed the underwear just as a precaution. I don't want to sell, dirty kids' underwear online. So, and also could disclose that it wasn't tested, that everything seemed to be in working order, but due to the nature of the product, it wasn't tested. So it sat for a while. I've had this for a few months, I think, 3 or 4. Finally sold for $58.74 and made $39.41. So don't be afraid to sell weird stuff like this. If it would have been new, it would have been closer to $100 profit, I believe. It's something that's going to sit, because the size of this was adult small. So you got to wait for somebody to come around that's actually looking for this and has that size that they need. So it's just like shoes or clothing. It's kind of a waiting game. But when it sells, it's great profit. So I love having this kind of stuff in my store. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll probably release another one showing some of the retail arbitrage stuff and stuff I've sold on Amazon. This is just focusing on eBay over the last week or so. But and I don't sell a lot on eBay. I don't list a lot. I focus on Amazon. So these are just some of the, better sales or more interesting sales, other than the bread and butter stuff that you typically see on every video. But I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, ring the bell notification, and make sure you're subscribed. This has been Wick. Till next time.